Are you Ouroboros?
Call me what you will. I did not anticipate Airy's defeat. You creatures intrigue me. So it is that I take this commerce form. Now, ask me what you will.
Just who are?
That has already been answered. I am Ouroboros. Do not make me say it again.
How did Airy fit into your plan?
She gathered the strength I need to reach the celestial realm. This too was explained. Next.
What is the Celestial Realm?
As the name implies, it is the realm of the gods.
Why do you seek to invade it?
The realm of the gods is a great civilization. It is prosperous, full of love, beneficent, reverential, and order. It knows no war or strife. There exists no greater war, no duller prison. Now I see. You, whose form I now take, a celestial lurks within you. You mingle with lesser creatures, free sentiment. You revel in others' bloodshed and weep at the death of idols. As this control served to ease your weariness, I shall bring your realm chaos, hatred, fear, jealousy, corruption, brutality, excitement. Air has interlinked myriad worlds, sowing a bounty of indignation and despair to fuel my conquest.
So, after your faithful servant worked tirelessly for you, her reward was to be devoured?
I see that I must put this in terms that one of your kind might fathom. She was like a cat, a beastly thrall that has served long. What further use has one for cattle, played by age or injury, save to be eaten?
Cattle?
Yes. The suffering of such a beast bears no change upon its fate, nor does its loyalty. No matter how great her reverence for me, she is but a morsel for my nourishment.
Monstrous!
It is the same for what you call your world. You who house a celestial within. You with the power to draw strength from the crystals. You who saw through Airy's machinations. Driven by an inconsequential sense of righteousness. You are not but the moon before my heavenly assault commences. Now, I grow bored, flavorless of these mortal forms. It is time for you to become a part of my flesh. What great sport immortals make, such vitality! With such fire masks of prison stage, come, join me in this infernal realm!
Forgive my delay.
Lord DeRosso! What are...
You've opened the crack in the beast's core, the source of his immortality.
his core?
As long as it exists, he will regenerate without end. I've come now to stop it.
But how?
You will split it open, and I'll fuse together with it, containing it. I shall dedicate my own eternity to halting its regrowth forevermore. Strike with all your might the moment the beast ceases his regeneration.
But what'll happen to you?
This role demands an immortal. The sage and I have argued the matter for 1,800 tedious years. Adia, you must defeat the beast. The Templar's blood is in your veins. You can do this.
Right.
Ring a bell. I ask your assistance. Contain the beast while I take possession of it.
Understood.
Tiz, you must protect Agnès. Agnès, these 1,800 years, No, pay me no mind. May fate smile upon you.
Thank you.
I nearly forgot. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Now then, let us begin! I'm getting sentimental in my old age. The rest is in your hands, Sage.
Good luck! Stop here!
fully restored as an entire world meets its end. It is not enough. Courses through me now will see you eradicated forever. Just as two worlds now will never return. Airy strung together some 10,000 worlds. When will the world incarnate be destroyed? The greater those odds become. Let us test your luck.
Say goodbye!
faith, young warriors of light.
Agnès!
Giving up at last, Very well. I command you insects to avoid!
Take up your weapons. Raise the pendant to the heavens and arise.
What?
No. It is over. The more we resist, the more worlds are destroyed. that you are not alone. Know that none of you are alone. Child of the celestial light, take the Vestal's hand and reach out together. Reach out to your counterparts who dwell beyond this realm. Convey your hopes unto them.
Our hopes. Still not ready, ring a bell?
Patience, Tiz. Communication with other worlds or no, this takes time.
But we're being held hostage as leverage against ourselves in another world.
All the more reason we need to keep this world safe. Agnès is right. Are we ready, ring a bell?
Don't rush me, Idia. There, all done. Full speed ahead, straight at that huge whatever it is.
Ready, soldiers? Let no harm come to the Lady Vestal and her allies.
It's massive and hard. You all right, Idia?
Don't worry about me. Agnès? Its recovery is too swift! Are you ready yet, Tiz?
Almost. Just a little longer.
Seems you're having a rough time of it, eh, ring a bell?
Why are...
Agnès, we're here to help, my dear.
All right, here goes! Blaze bright!
Yes! That was amazing, Tiz!
Couldn't have done it without you and Agnès.
And we wouldn't have lasted without Ringabel's aid.
The thanks shouldn't stop here. Don't forget them.
Alternus!
The Sky Knights will handle things from here. You four, do what you must. Quickly!
Understood! Agnès, that's our cue!
Let's go!
Ring a bell! Idia! Agnès! Everyone ready?
On your signal, Tiz.
All right, let's begin!
Listen, everyone! The us from another world are in terrible danger. They're sacrificing their lives to save our world and countless others.
But our world is safer now, thanks to your efforts.
It's time to raise a cry that will reach their world, where they've laid down their arms to spare us.
Tell them they are free to fight, that our world has been spared.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone!
It is time. Share this prayer with me, one and all.
They've left this to us! Let's end this now! For everyone's sake!
Right! Oh!
Mortals, still resist me? You are too late. Behold! The Celestial Realm. As it bring chaos and destruction upon the world of the gods, all of creation will know its end. I shall make it anew, and my own image. Now, die! Begone, evil warriors of light!
Decides it! Crystal's blessing!
Enough!
Celestial realm, and all therein shall know my power and terror. Mark my words.
Warriors of light, physical manifestations of my being. I thank you for risking life and limb to defeat Ouroboros. The Celestial Realm, this world, and myriad others owe you a debt. They need never fear the beast's terror again. Now it is time to rest your weary souls. Rest until the day you return to those who await you.
Is this our ship?
Huh? I thought for sure I was...
No, we're alive. I've the aches and pains to prove it.
Sage!
Agnès, Tiz, Idea, ring a bell? You have done well.
Is Lord DeRosso really...
He has passed from this world, together with Ouroboros.
We failed to save him.
No. It was meant to end this way. The decision was forged that day we met 1800 years past. There were matters of which the angel spoke only to Lord DeRosso. She told of the evil one and the bringer of ruin, he whom they call the Beast. And so it was we began our preparations. We considered every possibility, refined every detail. To seal a creature that revives without end, we had need of an immortal ourselves. we needed you, the warriors of light, to destroy them both. Do not blame yourselves, children. It was preordained millennia before your time. Lester always walked one step ahead. From the day I met him, I fear now I shall never catch up. But this is no time for leisurely chat. You must make a choice with all haste.
What choice?
Where to return, my boy? You've your choice of places to call home.
Home?
The Great Chasm links to the worlds in which you were born. But with the defeat of Ouroboros, it will soon close forever. You are free to stay here, or to return to the world of your birth, or any other you desire. It has already begun. Choose quickly now. You've saved this world and those beyond. Return home with your heads held high.
Thank you for all you've done.
Planning on letting go anytime soon?
What harm in just a bit longer? This is my last chance.
What harm? Just ask on yes. And you should see the look on Tiz's face.
You people are no fun. Well, farewell. Farewell, one and all.
I will be forever grateful.
Oh, the chasm is closing. Look, it stopped.
They've secured us a road home. I can sense tremendous magic at work.
Well, ring a bell? Let's go. Dats, Zats, and the proprietress are waiting.
All right, everyone. Hold on tight.
They're gone. They didn't even look back. What fine children. Our greatest accomplishment and dearest treasures. 2,000 years. It felt endless, yet it's passed in the blink of an eye. Wouldn't you agree, Lester?
to go. Next is the water crystal. We make for the north.
I'll see your ideals giving form, Father. I swear. Alternus! What are you?
I'm here to save you. I will not fail this time. I am Dark Knight, Alternus Tiz. The Grand Marshal has placed the future in my hands!
It's been what? Half a year?
I can hardly wait! The innkeep says he's preparing us a feast to remember.
Can't wait.
Something wrong?
Egel, go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
All right.
Well, I suppose it's time to return what I borrowed.
You guys should have heard this. Keep chattering like that and you're liable to end up just like Ring-a-Bell.
Let's hope that never happens. Thank you. I just knew that you would be the one who would stop my sister's plans. Farewell for now.